It's been 2 years, guys. Well, it's been a year and a half. Oh my god, I'm so old. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a story time. I feel like I've been doing quite a bit of these, but you know, a bunch of stuff happened at the end of December that I just need to get off of my chest. And you know what? Yeah, so people might not be happy that I'm doing this video, but I need to do it just to kind of vent. So this is, I guess, I don't know if this is the right title for it, but it's Friends After High School. So I graduated high school 2 years ago. I graduated high school in 2014. At the end of high school, I didn't really have many friends I could really count on. I would say I had about maybe 4. I remember one of my teachers, it was my stat teacher, he made us write, didn't make us, but he told us to write at least 5 pages on the 5 people we would do anything for. And I remember thinking, I didn't have 5 people to write about. I think I wrote about one, a little bit about another one, and then I spent the rest of the 10,000 pages writing about stories that I could read and look back on that have changed, that I didn't want to forget. So with that being said, I feel like the 2 people I wrote about were my best friends. They were the only 2 that stayed in contact with me after high school. After I had gone to college in Kentucky, which you guys know, after my family has moved to North Carolina, so I'm no longer there. I can't see them often. I try to see them as much as I can. So I went to Pennsylvania for Christmas, like you guys know. I left the day after Christmas to go to family Christmas parties, and then I had 2 days free, and I was gonna spend one with the one friend, the second one, the other friend. So that was the plan. And when you're a friend who lives out of state you haven't seen in months, you would think when they say, hey, I'm coming up for a couple days, do you wanna hang out? I would think they mean the whole day. But apparently my one friend, we're gonna just call her friend number 1, she thought I meant 6 p.m. I'm like, okay. I was just gonna deal with it. Okay. So I went to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's gonna be my face. I'm gonna try to paint you a map. So Pittsburgh's here. My aunt lives up here, next to my lamp, maybe. No, maybe high, maybe here. And where I grew up and where all my friends live is down over here, by my shoulder. So, and they were doing construction on the road, so it's gonna take, can I speak? No. It was gonna take about an hour and a half to get from the aunt's where I was staying to my friend. And like, you know what, I can't, my brother wanted to be at his friend's by 11, and like, you know what, I know I have nowhere to go. Can we make it later? So we pushed it back to 1:30. He was going to his friends, and I was gonna leave at 12. And I texted her, hey, when are we gonna hang out? Because I didn't know how much time to kill, because my little brother has to be at his friends at 1:30. She's like, oh, well, you have to kill a lot of time because I'm doing errands with my family, and we're not leaving till 12:30. And I texted her at like 11. I'm like, okay. Well, I didn't think that was the plan, but I guess, oh, okay. And so she's like, you know what? Better yet, I have the text messages. Why try to make up what she said and try to think about it when I have the text messages? And you know, I feel like doing this, but you know, I don't care. This pissed me off so much, and right now we're not even friends, we're not even speaking. So, you know, this kind of has to be said. Okay, so I told her on Sunday, the day before we were hanging out, that I needed to drive I needed to drive my brother down to his friends, and then we could hang out in the afternoon. Afternoon means after 12, but before 5, because 5 is evening. She's like, okay, that works, awesome. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, okay, maybe like 2. We'll meet up around 2, which is good, I can do that. And then it gets to Monday. At 10:05, I texted her, hey, what time is good for me to come over? She's like, late afternoon, early evening. We just have to run a couple errands. I'm like, that doesn't take 6 hours. Like, what the hell? I'm like, well, what time is that? Because I have to take my brother to his friends at 1:30, and I need how much time I need to kill. She's like, a lot, because we aren't leaving to run errands till 12:30. I thought like around 6. And I'm like, okay. Because at this point, I'm pissed. Like, really? You only get to see me for 1 day, and you want to meet me at 6. I can't. She's like, oh my god, I hope you like your Christmas gift. I found it on Pinterest all that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I told her. She texted that at 11:53, which was a half hour after I said K. So at 12:05, I said, you know what? I thought you understood that when I said I was coming up for a couple days, that you would want to spend more time together than a couple hours, because I'm not wasting my time driving down there and doing nothing until 6. So I will just drop off your present tomorrow before I go hang out with my other friend, because I was gonna go drop off my brother and stop at one of the candy stores that's in Pittsburgh that I really love and drive home. I wasn't gonna stay around Washington until 6 with nothing to do, because my other friend was working and I have no other friends there. I don't like where I grew up. I wasn't gonna stay in there. She's like, wait, you're not coming? I thought you wanted to spend the night and everything. I'm like, then my mom took my phone. She's like, I'm coming down now to drop my brother off at his friend's. I won't have anywhere to go until I see you, and I'm not driving an hour back here. We can run errands together and do whatever. I only have today and tomorrow, and I'm an hour away. My mom said that. She took my phone. At this point, I'm crying. Like, seriously, I'm not going. I've made up my mind. I don't need my mom to butt in. I told her, like, you know what? I'm not going. This is what happens. I'm not letting her ruin my plans again. She's like, I'm with family and it's stuff with them. I know you only have today and tomorrow, but I didn't know you'd be dropping your brother off this early either. It's 1:30. How is that early? Like, seriously? He has people he wants to see, more than one person, and we only have 2 days. Of course it's gonna be a 30. She's like, well, okay, this was me again. I had to make sure this was me and not my mom. I'm like, well, you sure have figured that, oh, I meant should. Well, you should have figured that we only had 2 days here and many people to see, that we can't wait for tonight to come down. I am an hour away, so I'm getting in a car to take my brother now, and we either meet up now or I can't see you while I'm here. I'm not waiting until tonight. She's like, then I'm sorry, and you don't have to be mean like that. I'm like, I wanted to see you. I was looking forward to it. But she does this all the time. So I said, we always make plans, she always breaks them. She always uses me for my car. She would tell me to drive her to her cousin's house, which is really her ex-boyfriend, so she could have sex with him. I don't even care, I'm putting this on the internet right now because it's all freaking true. So I said, but you still do this all the time, and it's not my fault of being sick of this. My mom doesn't even want me to do this after everything that happened, and I'm sick, and I have tried to stick up for you for so long, and I can't stand it anymore. You know I have no friends in North Carolina, and this is my only time to see you, and you don't even care. My mom honestly hates her after all put me through senior year. She hates this girl. She doesn't even want me to see them. She told me that if my other friend had break in our plans on Tuesday, I was never allowed to see anyone from my hometown ever again, because she didn't want me to go through this all over again. She's like, Jess, I do care. And what are you talking about? Each time you spent in DC, I spent time with you. I did not have to spend a whole weekend up there with her. I offered. She never offered to come down. I'm like, I can't pick. My mom called her at this point. She's like, I can't pick up. I'm getting ready in the restroom. This was my mom again. My mom will take my brother to his friends, and then I won't come down. And I won't come down. If you want to talk to me about this, call now or she's leaving. So then that is all that happened on Tuesday. She then had called. My mom told me to answer and just give the phone to her. And my mom talked to her about some stuff, and then she told me, she's like, do you want to talk about this? Like, do you want to talk it out? Do you want to come down? Come on. I'm like, no, we're not talking about this. I will stop by tomorrow to give you your present, and that's it. So then on Tuesday, I did go to my friends. I got there around a decent time. Probably I got there, I probably got there around 12. I had dropped my older brother off, pick my little brother up, pick my friend up, and take my little brother to another friend's house. So I'm like, I'm here with my friend if you want your gift. She's like, I'm down in Houston, PA, babysitting my cousin since I ended up being available and I have a hair appointment. Plus, I thought you didn't want to speak to me. I told her I would give her her present. I spent all this time working on it. I'm gonna give it to her whether she or not. So then I said if you wanted it, I would give it to you, but if you don't, then fine. I will keep it. It was candy. I was gonna eat it. Like, really? And then I texted her one more time. Are you sure you don't want your gift? I'm only here for another 3 hours. That was about 5. I left probably around 7:30. I left to go back to my aunt's house. And at that point, she didn't answer me, but I did email her because I had written her card. I had written her a card. And since she didn't want her gift, I had written inside some things that I wanted her to say to her. So I emailed her. Because I have her email. And I wasn't going to text her because it was like freaking long. I don't know what this is. This could be the end of our friendship. Or not, but that's what happens when you graduate high school and move on to different colleges and all of that stuff. So yeah, as you see, I'm not getting worked up over this. I'm not crying like I did in my college dropout video or anything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to share that after high school, you may go in 2 different directions with your friends, and that's okay. If you're not as friends anymore or something. I don't even know. I'm probably gonna cut this part out. But yeah, that is it for my friends after high school story time. I know it was kind of confusing and didn't really elaborate, but maybe I'll call it something different because it's just really that one day that I went into detail about. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe because I'm making videos every Saturday. And yeah, I will see you all next week.